Hello everyone and welcome to the Stanley Parable. I was recommended to play this game, so I'm going to play it. I am not going to cut out the loading screens this time, like I do in like other games.
This is the story of a man named
I'm going to be quiet.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright. I got up from my desk. Stepped out of the office. Now what, Mr. Narrator? Okay,
All of his
keep going.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
What
to
could
the
this
meeting
mean?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go to the meeting room. I think I missed a memo. Nope. Can't open. Okay, E. Oh, I turned that computer off from like a mile away. And no jumping. No. Okay. Left click's doing something. Makes a sound. I've never played this game before. I know it was originally a mod. I never played the mod. This first time. Take a look at this stuff. Looks pretty cool. Oops. Okay, I don't know what oh, playing solitaire. 425. I knew it. Okay. Let's take a look. What's that? Nothing in there.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The door on my left? Alright. I suppose. I can do that. Sounds easy enough. No. 413? 412, are you here? Okay. No idea what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing. Going to the conference room.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. They have a whiteboard manager? Meeting room floor for double X. Okay. Cabal planning. Alright, group. Okay, I completely forgot what number I was. I might be on here. Is there like a, what's today? Is there like a skip work day that we missed? No? What's over here? Not cost efficient. Standardized graphs. 40 wide, not cost efficient. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of somebody tried to erase it. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergy guy. Synergizing guy. Alright. Push for funding for R&D of New coffee machine. Get Chris out of the break room closet. B room closet. Ongoing. Alright. So what do we got here? We got graphs and stuff? What's this? Copy, copy, copy. It's over here. Can't read it from that side. Alright. Nope. Can't get in. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. Right there. TPS report. With a X-eyed face on there with like a gun pointed at its own head. So they don't like their TPS reports or whatever? Oh, the slides are changing. Number of slides on this slide. Charts. Okay. Okay. Nah, I'm done reading this stuff. Let's go. Oh, B-room closet. Can we get him out of here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Actually found a door that opened. Grab that wrench. Use it.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Huh. Somebody got him out.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go downstairs. Let's see what happens when we go downstairs. Nope. Nothing. I don't know how long this is. I think I can do it in one place setting. I'm not sure. If I'll go for... Where's this?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my coworkers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Oh, God.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
This is weird.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
AB1112, is that the same?
Words for it. I'm dreaming!
That's
he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, I am.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's weird.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke
Sounds
to
like
all
Dr.
people
Seuss
in their
book.
dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
How could it be?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak
Maybe
these words
more
was
so.
quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt
Wake
the
up,
cool weight
Stanley.
of the blanket on his skin,
Wake
the
up.
press of the mattress on his back,
Wake up, Stanley.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
This would be perfect to be like one of those scare pranks. This would be the ultimate scare prank if it just opened up and then boom, it's just that scary face, like that girl screaming really loud. That'd be pretty sweet.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me
God.
up. My name is Stanley.
Intense music, let's
I have
run.
a boss, I have an office, I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real, I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? And it went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I died?
Though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
She stared down at a dead body, and then just left. She just stared at my dead body laying there on the floor. The end is, I lost. Okay, I'm not gonna
All of his co-workers were gone.
go down the stairs,
What
I
did it
guess.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
None of these doors do anything. It's slightly depressing.
When Stanley
Alright,
came to
left.
a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. Okay. Break room. Got it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Closet.
up to his boss's office. Coming
Boss's
to a
office
staircase,
upstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. This is where we're at. Here's the boss's office. Okay. That's a nice office. What's this? Executive bathroom. What? I don't want my own bathroom. Your lights are out, boss, Mr. Boss Man. What's this? What's on the computer? No, turn the monitor on. Business time. What's this? What does the paper say? You read those? I can't read them. I don't know. Seems a bit excessive.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
I am the most expensive
unraveled,
boss.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by
Ding.
simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
Yes,
happened to input
completely
the correct
random.
code by sheer luck.
Sheer
Amazing.
luck.
he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Huh. Okay. Why is this voice dictating everything I do? Alright, whatever. It's over here. Do I have a flashlight? No. It's awfully dark. I'm gonna press stuff. Maybe I can open something. No. No. It's too dark for there not to be something back here. If there's not a secret back here, I'm really upset. I'm upset. Okay, well, let me right click. Maybe I can right click something. By right click I mean left click. Of course, obviously that's what I mean. Alright, no, let's go. Button. This elevator looks a little bit familiar. A loading screen that doesn't kill me.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
No, I didn't
this
realize
question would not go unanswered for long.
Uh-oh. I'm about to get an answer. What's that for? I feel like I'm in a portal.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What about the one that says escape? Oh, this is a tough choice. I died last time I went down. Let's just try and sneak a peek. Let's sneak a little bit of a peek. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted, but this one says escape. Which is a long hallway. Okay, I'm gonna go into the mind control. That hallway looks too scary. This looks less scary. On second, actually they both look pretty scary. If light is on, call extension 914 immediately. Someone should look for the developer's phone number and then call it and then use extension 914 and see what happens. And let them know that the red light's on and that you're told to call immediately. I'm going. I'm doing it. Mind control facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Cigarette butts. A lot of them. Someone's been doing some serious smoking over here. Oh, hold on. Okay. Go this way, I suppose. It's over here. We have to press more buttons? Camera button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Oh, fired. That guy was fired.
coworkers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Images on a
Stanley,
screen.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What do these little monitors do? Employee observation protocol. Okay. Alright. Next button. Where's employee 1? I think they're... Oh. There he is. He's up there. Fired. Oh, we don't have a lot of fired employees, like 2. Instead of like room to hire like 4 more or something.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I still feel like I'm being brain controlled then, because I'm still just following this one path.
No. He refused to believe it.
I refuse
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
No.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Was it possible?
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I spent my whole life entirely blind to the
But here
world?
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
None of these buttons work or do anything. Something do something. Something. That's it. Wait, that's it. You hear that? Take me down to a funky town. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going in that. What's over here? All these buttons aren't lit. Okay, interesting. What's this button with a 5 do? It's a server. It's like a giant server from the 1950s or something. Oh, there's a purple button. I don't think I pressed purple yet. No, it's because I can't. It's like Google, quick Google button. It's 10 one. Okay. Okay, oh. Let's press these. Let's press them in order. 1, 2. No, this isn't. No. Okay. Let's go into the big room. Let's walk down here. Okay, nothing happened. I was really expecting just to get like vaporized or something. It's in the big mind control room. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. So what happened to this guy that was mind controlling everyone?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
No.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes, I want power.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Probably get out
But
of
you
here.
need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh God, no, don't kill me, don't kill me.
If the machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
Okay, press the buttons in order.
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
2.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
I don't know what's happening.
Precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Disabled.
About
Okay,
me,
I don't know what's going on.
what all this
honestly,
means.
no idea.
I
1, 2,
barely know
3.
Where to start? What's that? You'd like to know where your coworkers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Press 1, 2, 4.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Down blue.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Oh God.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Really?
But I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh,
you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Please give me more time.
Precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Oh God. I'm panicking. Red. Press red.
Oh dear me. What's the matter, Stanley?
Blue.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes, there is.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was
71
capable of
times?
turning it off?
Okay.
running from button to button,
What?
screen
How long is
to
that door
screen,
been open?
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
3.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made
okay. No, I got this.
You wanted to control this
yellow.
world,
They all,
that's fine.
is that all the screens
But
have
I'm
yellow?
going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look
Okay.
at the clock, Stanley. That's
Destroy
30
the
seconds
clock.
you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
No.
ending.
No, all the
Just
buttons are
you
disabled.
being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Yes.
Or will you let
Yes.
it go
I'm
peacefully?
cleaning pretty desperately. What's this one do?
Choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
What's these?
All a
These
part
ones, I
of
haven't
the
pressed
joke.
these.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
Control disabled.
life
I'm trying to
from
break
the
it.
moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
He really killed me. I can't believe he really killed me. I failed. So I guess I'll do this again. This time I'll try not to die next time. I don't know when I'll upload this again. I'll try and find some time. Maybe I'll be able to do it tomorrow. I was supposed to do this Friday, but it didn't turn out that way. So, thanks for watching. If you like this, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe. So, thanks for watching. Thanks TNT for telling me to play this. This was fun. I lost. I didn't do it. So I'll try again. Thanks. Bye.